video, I'm going to use the same drawing we created in the parallel lines and corresponding angles drawing to look at an easier way to label angles and another set of angles formed by these three lines that have an interesting property. So let's first look at these angles. We can continue to call them HGF and HGA, but it's easier if we can just give the angle a one-letter name. So the way we can do that on this drawing is to click the label. So I'm going to click the 63 degrees. And you can see we get the label over here, and there's no letter. It just says angle, and that indicates the angle measure. So I'm going to click before that, and I'm going to call this angle X. And put a space. So you can see it says X space and then the angle, which stands for the angle measure. Now to simplify this drawing a bit, I'm going to take out the angle measure. So I can delete that. And now, as you can see, it just says X here. It's for angle X. If I want to put the measure back in, I just can click down here under measurements, the angle measure. I click add label, and that 63 comes back here. And you can see it says angle here. So I'll take that back out, and we'll do the same thing over here. We'll call that Y. Whoops. And then I will do the rest of these off of the video. The other thing I want to show, though, is that we can also we can get rid of these point labels if we just want to simplify this drawing. So I'm going to click on the point and uncheck the label, and then the H disappears. Same here. Click on the A and uncheck the label. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for all of these. So outside of the video, I have removed the labels on the points and marked 6 of the 8 angles formed by these three lines. I want to focus on 4 of these angles. Angles R, S, Z, and W. These are the angles that are inside or between the parallel lines. So we call them interior angles. And we're going to focus on pairs of these. The first pair we're going to look at is the alternate interior angles. So S and Z are on opposite sides of the transversal, but they're inside of the parallel line, so we call them alternate interior angles. R and W are also called alternate interior angles. That's another pair. We can also look at same side interior angles. S and W are same side interior angles because they're on the interior, but they're on the same side of the transversal, and R and Z are same side interior angles. What I would like you to do is look at the relationship between the angle measures of the alternate interior angles. So measure angle S, as I've shown you how to do before, and angle Z, and see what the relationship between the measurements are. And you can move around the lines, so you can go to the select tool after you measure them and move these lines around and see if the relationship you see holds. And then similarly, see if the other set of alternate interior angles, R and W, have the same relationship. If the measure of R and the measure of W, the relationship between those two measurements are the same as the measurement between S and the measurement, and the same as the relationship between the measurement of S and the measurement of Z.